Hello, everyone. This is Jacqueline Goldfinger, the 2022 conference chair, and I'm just going to walk you through everything that we now have posted on the conference website, because I know we've added a lot recently, and I want to make sure you know where everything is. So if you go to our homepage, lmda.org, you'll see our little conference tab. You just go and click on Conference 2022. It will come up. You can log in with your member login and password if you like, but if you're not a member or you don't want to log in, don't worry, everything will still be accessible for you on the conference site. So at the top is our button to buy conference swag, which I'm a swag fan, so feel free to go through that. In addition to conference swag, we also have some fun LMDA specific swag that's not conference related. So feel free to click through all that. It's a lot of fun. The next button is the conference overview, which we released in the fall. You'll probably recognize this. This is the initial info packet that has the dancers on the front. So you can both download and also just look at it online if you like. And it will have a lot of conference details. Of course, the table of contents is on page 5, which makes it easier to navigate. The next button is the conference update, which we released this winter. And again, this just adds to everything that we included in the initial conference packet, available for perusing online or downloading as a PDF. If you scroll down, you'll see our lovely conference poster. It was designed by Kenny Thomas, who's a fantastic local artist. You'll have a chance to see more of Kenny's work as he has a studio near our conference hub. So I'll put that information in case you want to go see more of his work. It's really fantastic. We have 2 or 3 of his graphic design posters in our house. The theme for this summer is performance outside the proscenium. Everyone is welcome, members and non-members. We have information about the dates. And then the next button we have is the LMDA Travel and Housing Guide. Click on that. Again, you can all either look at it online and or download it, whatever you need. This talks about travel and housing and specific places that we recommend, as well as more general links where you can find your own housing and transportation options. The next button is Philadelphia Tourism Bureau. This is the official page for Philadelphia Tourism, where you can look up almost anything you need. It also has some great maps and also lists some specific events that will be happening during our conference if you want to take advantage of being in the city. The first big box is our conference proposal for activities, which has a March 15th deadline. If you click the buttons, they will take you to the Google Forms that you fill out to propose an activity. If you're not ready to fill out the form yet, but you want to do some planning, you can also click the PDF of proposals and either look at this online or download it. This is a PDF of the proposal form. So you and anyone you're planning on having submitting a proposal with can look at all the questions and do some planning. And then when you are ready, you can come back and click the proposal form buttons and fill out the Google form by March 15th. Next, we have a synopsis of what's going to happen at the conference, and then some details. So we have the initial list of speakers, the pre-conference resources, which also includes how to make video and digital conference entries. A lot of great information here. The registration fees and forms will be coming in March, but you can click through any of these to find information you need. In addition, we have an accessible map of the conference hub, both first and second floor. If you have physical accessibility needs and you don't see those needs met on this map, please give me a shout out. I will make sure that those needs are met at the conference. The big COVID note, right? We're all hoping that COVID will be very low to nil this summer by the time we have the conference. It's one of the reasons we moved the conference a little later, to give us a breather, some room from COVID. However, we are still staying in touch with local and national authorities, and we'll let you know what COVID protocols are if they are still necessary. Those protocols might mean masking. Those protocols might mean signing a release form. But we'll let you know. We will also have local regulations that's set by the mayor's office, which we'll have to abide by. Worst comes to worst, and we have to cancel the in-person conference entirely. And again, knock on wood, we're all hoping that does not happen. But one of the reasons that we have created a conference app this year is that we can stream conversations and videos and things much more easily. We can share conference materials more easily. So we will be able to still have some kind of a conference through the app, which is available on phone, computer, and pads and everything. But hopefully it will not come to that. The next box is information on scholarship applications, which are due April 30th. A lot of great information about scholarship applications. We're doing one application this year, and then you can choose which scholarships you would like to be considered for. This should make all of our lives much easier. The only thing you won't find on those forms are the PAL babysitter reimbursements for caregivers who need some support with babysitter costs. That will be a separate application, which will be available through PAL later this spring. So keep your eye on the listserv about that. And again, we have a button to the scholarship application, which is a Google form. And if you want to plan for what you'd like to write on the application, you can download the PDF first, make your plan, and then come back and go to the scholarship application form. Below the second box is that we have the initial conference schedule and conference app preview. So just know what is on the schedule right now are activities that have been set, but there is plenty of room for many, many more activities. We just want to give you a sense of what the schedule will look like. So what you can do is click through the days and see what different activities are already planned, who's sponsoring those activities, all of that good stuff. In addition, the conference app will have tracks you can select. So let's say you're interested in all the tracks with translation, Spanish and English. You'll be able to click a track button and see all of those activities, et cetera, et cetera. Right now, all of the tracks are TBA because we are still accepting conference proposals. So we don't know exactly all the details for every activity, but we wanted to let you know that tracks will be available if that makes it easier for you to plan your conference experience. Underneath the tentative schedule is information, ideas, favorite things by LMDA local members from Philly and the South New Jersey region. Museums that visitors often miss, recommended favorite food and drinks, things like that, that will make your visit to Philly even more rich and engaging. Beneath that are our wonderful sponsors. If you have an opportunity to thank any of these sponsors to use their services, please do, and please let them know that you learned about them through LMDA, because we do hope that these will become annual sponsors so that we can provide many, many services to our members at the conference, and of course, other participants as well. If you have any questions about the conference, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm thrilled to be your conference chair, and I cannot wait to see you this summer. Talk to you soon. Bye.